If you're anything like me, your time in the day is a little bit limited, and you probably don't really want to be pitching things to your friends or selling online courses, and definitely not joining an MLM. I have a 10-month-old, so my time is super limited, and I have found ways to make money online without having to do any of these things. I want to be bringing in extra income for my family, extra income for my child, so we can do things like going on nice vacations, maybe going out to dinner or doing fun experiences without having to worry about pinching pennies and living on a tight budget. So while my husband does have a full-time job and is the primary supporter, I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I do want to be bringing in extra income for my family. So this is how I easily bring in $1,000 every single month online without having to do anything like MLM, pitching to my friends, etc. I am going to share in just a minute the exact things that I do that bring in $1,000 for me every single month. But first off, I wanted to share a few tips for you because what works for me may not be the exact thing that works best for you. So first off, I would just start out by thinking about what you're really good at and things that you already have that are easily at your disposal. For example, for me, I already had a really strong knack for social media. I already had a nice camera. So YouTube was obviously a natural option for me. But you might be really good at doing things like blog writing or writing in general, editorial type of things, copywriting. You might be really good at editing videos or editing content. Maybe you're really good at website design. So just kind of think about some of the things that you're already really good at. So with that being said, here's what actually worked for me. And I'm not gonna lie, I have tried a lot of things. I have tried online surveys. I have tried dog sitting. I have tried selling digital printables on Etsy. I have even applied for virtual assistant roles. But the combo that ultimately has worked the best for me is a combination of freelance and content creation. So first off, I'm gonna talk about content creation. Now, obviously I primarily make content for YouTube, but as you all know, there's tons of platforms out there that you can start creating content on. Obviously, TikTok and Instagram are some of the other really big ones right now. And I will say that creating content on YouTube does take a little bit of time, dedication, energy, effort, but look at me. I am sitting down recording this video during my child's nap time, and over the last couple of years, I've been able to grow this channel to over 20,000 subscribers and consistently be bringing in several $100s per month. If you don't want to sit down and film these 10, 15 or so minute videos, you don't know what to make for long form content, well, that's where Instagram and TikTok come in. You can definitely start building an audience on TikTok or Instagram, start generating a following there, and actually TikTok also does have a creator fund essentially, where if you have over, I believe it's 10,000 followers on TikTok and people watch your videos for longer than a minute, then you actually get paid the same way that YouTube pays their creators. So with TikTok, that's actually arguably an easier option for content creation because first of all, I think it's easier to blow up on TikTok, and second of all, I think that it's easier to make a 1 minute long video as opposed to these 10, 15, 20 minute long videos on YouTube. But the point is that with content creation, you can actually be making pretty good money, and it's definitely something that you can do during nap times or in these little pockets of time that you have as a stay-at-home mom. I also think on this topic, side tangent, that people care a lot about what stay-at-home moms do during the day, what they do with their time. So this is also, I think, a very lucrative field. And there's also tons of moms looking up advice or that type of thing on TikTok as well. So this is definitely a really solid option. And again, I have leaned into YouTube, but that is also to say that there's just tons of opportunity within content creation. I actually just recently posted a video on how to get started with YouTube. So if you are curious about starting a YouTube channel, I'll link that video up above. I talk about all the things from picking a niche, how to, grow, how to start building followers, how to gain momentum, etc. And even like the equipment and software that I use. So if you're curious, make sure you go check out that video. I've talked a lot about how much YouTube has paid me on this channel, but it has truly fluctuated anywhere from like $300 a month to upwards of like $2,500 a month. So the potential with content creation is really big. It is here and it is a great opportunity. So I say strike while the iron is hot and start making content. Once you start building an audience and a platform within content creation, you can also start leveraging affiliate marketing. And personally, I'm not one to, send my friends like a link of, hey, you should go buy this from my affiliate link or whatever. So I actually have made a good portion of my affiliate income right here from my YouTube channel, which again is, strangers on the internet clicking my links and buying stuff rather than me pitching directly to my friends. And as of these last couple of months, I have been making anywhere from $50, $60, even up to $90 from affiliate sales, just from Amazon links down in my description box of my YouTube bio. So I also think that affiliate marketing is a really, really strong sort of add-on to content creation that helps me achieve that $1,000 a month mark. If you want to get started with affiliate marketing, I would recommend signing up for Amazon affiliate. That is the one that I personally leverage all the time. I, again, include those links in my description box of my YouTube video. I will post them on Instagram here and there, but I will say, again, YouTube is driving majority of my affiliate traffic. Now, what's really cool about YouTube and how it's actually been bringing me additional sources of income is it's also transitioned into opportunities to do like freelance content creation. And I've actually made quite a good amount of money from doing this type of work. In fact, in April, I made $1,250 from one content creation freelance contract. So that right there was over $1,000. I also separately had a different freelance content creation job that paid me just $300 for a video that I had to make. And the point here is that there are freelance opportunities out there that can generate you several hundred, if not $1,000+ for these freelance opportunities. But for me, what led me to finding these freelance opportunities was actually, again, my YouTube channel, putting content out there, which then led brands to see the quality of my content, the type of things that I talk about, and how I like to, present ideas to my audience. That then has brought me brands that are interested in me not only doing brand partnerships or creating YouTube videos, but also doing kind of that UGC freelance content creation stuff for them. YouTube has also led me to freelance gigs for editing YouTube videos. For those videos, I get upwards of like $400. So by combining all of these things, actually creating content, getting paid through the platform, doing things like affiliate marketing, and then leveraging the skills that I have learned from being a content creator to then get partnerships with other brands and ultimately be creating content for them in more of a UGC freelance format. But for the month of April, this netted me roughly $300 from my YouTube ad revenue, $88 from affiliate marketing, and over $1,500 from UGC freelance style content creation, bringing me to a grand total of right about $1,900 for the month of April, which is an amazing month for me as a stay-at-home mom, just trying to bring in a little bit of extra cash for my family. So if you're a stay-at-home mom and you just have little pockets of time during nap time, I recommend picking up your phone, start filming content, whether it's your days in your life, what your baby is eating, tips for new moms, etc. Start filming that content, start posting it on social media, start building momentum with your audience, post affiliate links, and start building brand relationships to ultimately create more content for them. And you will also be able to start making over $1,000 online in these little pockets of time that you have as a busy mom. That's it. That's all I wanted to share with you guys. So if you found this video useful, helpful, interesting, etc., make sure you hit that like button. If you have any specific questions, I'm happy to answer them down in the comments. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch up with you next time.